Hello everybody, I'm Elwirfy and today we're back playing some more Stories from Seoul, the Gun Dog. Let's go ahead and remember where we were, because I did take a break from recording from the last time you saw me. So let's talk, and let's talk to Dylan. Alright, what's going on, Lieutenant? I listened to that Trish and Replicants album you lent me the other day. It was pretty good. Okay, cool. Oh hey, nice. If you're into it, I've got a few other albums I can lend you. Ever heard of firebombing? No, I've never heard of that, actually. I was wondering if you had something a little bit less rock. What were you thinking? Well, I really liked the Lynn Minnie May song, They Were Always Playing Back on Europa before we left. Do you have anything like that? Not familiar with that. Lynn Minnie Murray, that overproduced twee stuff? I guess I'm upset. Come on, sir. Next you'll be telling me you want to listen to a whole album of Princess Maria ballads or something. I don't know what my character's preference is, but he's clearly offended. Oh, God, it got awkward. I mean, no way, sir. Come on. You're listening to firebombing next, and that's it. I like rock music. All right, okay. Leave the tape with me next time you pass by my quarters. Okay. Princess Maria. Who can have a taste in music like that? I don't know. Is there something we're supposed to be able to use? All clear. Let's hope they stay that way. Okay. The targeting system isn't a toy. I should leave it alone. Okay. Well, let's see where else we needed to go. Task. Engineering and hangar. Okay. Let's move to engineering. Yeah. Lieutenant Riley Wirfs, entering the main engineering. Cool. You declare to the cavernous expanse of machinery and access ways that make up the engineering section. You'd been instructed to announce your arrival by the chief, and since the last time you didn't, she'd nearly dropped a filtration unit on you to prove a point. You made sure not to forget. Good for me. Access ways clear, no visible detritus. Nothing seems to be malfunctioning. You stop midway through your visual checks, and no one's throwing heavy machinery off the higher levels to teach me a lesson in improper conduct. Very cheeky. It doesn't take long for you to finish your daily checklist. The chief runs such a tight ship that you don't really expect anything less. Now that you think about it, though, she hasn't given you your daily grilling about how insulting it is that you think these daily checks are necessary in the first place. Chief, are you here? Up here, Lieutenant. Chief, are you around? Damn it, Lieutenant, I'm up here. Okay, we need to move. That's weird. It's not like the chief not to be at her assigned duty station. I'll have to tell the captain. We made her run down. That's awesome. Damn it, Lieutenant, I'm up here. I'm up here. Look up, you idiot. Looking up, you see the chief engineer leaning dangerously across the safety rail of a walkway a few levels above you. Behind her is a mass of cabling that's pouring out of an open panel above her. Yeah, why was my guy being so, obviously rude? That's ridiculous. Oh, Chief, good morning. Good morning yourself. I've been calling back to you this whole time. You forget to clean your ears out or something? Sorry, Chief. It's pretty loud in here. Oh, they should have said that, otherwise my actions would have made sense. If it's too loud to hear, that's different. Nothing in here is running above a safe decibel limit, and if you tell me otherwise, I'll come down there and recalibrate your ears. You quickly mentally calculate the time it would take for her to get down to where you are, and the time you'd need to get out of engineering. Although you fancy your chances, you wouldn't bet your money or your ears on it. Okay. Well, fair enough then. Must be me then. Anyway, I'm just filling out the daily report, Chief. What's going on up there? One of those clowns at the colony dock who took part in the maintenance process must have been doing something stupid to the long-range communication system. Forget the past 12 hours. We've been picking up huge amounts of feedback. They must have made a bad connection, but I can't find it in all this shoddy wiring. Okay. That must have been the system Dylan was talking about. Are you sure there's nothing out here that could be sending a signal? A broadcast from the O'Brien? One of our reconnaissance satellites? Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, the fact that, we're just blatantly, seemingly ignoring certain signals is kind of weird. I don't know why we're not more diligent about that. I feel like there's a clear lack of care being put into the whole thing. No chance. This feedback is way too intense. Even a standard broadcast shouldn't produce this much noise. Okay. Unless maybe they calibrated the long-range system to the shortwave bands. In that case, the sensitivity would be off. So it would... Chief? Huh? Oh, yeah, like I was saying, there's nothing around here that should be kicking out a signal with this kind of capacity. Okay. It's like it's picking up something with an amplitude and frequency 10 times higher than our standard equipment. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, so my guy clearly doesn't... I know what she's saying, but my guy doesn't know what she's saying. Which could be the result of a processor loop. Maybe I should check out the initial conversion driver next. Maybe you should. I mean, it seems like a good idea, certainly. Okay, well, in that case, Chief, I'm going to let the captain know, okay? Huh? I'll put that in my report for the captain, alright? Oh, yeah, sure. I was going to let her know when I'd fixed it, but those dolts have done a real number on this, so it's going to be longer than I thought. Alright, thanks for the heads up. Should we just do regular talking? Yeah, we'll just do regular talking. Oh, Chief, one more thing. Are the issues with the long-range communication system going to interfere with the standard maintenance? Oh, that's actually a really good question. Do I need to follow up with operations to get you some support? Depends on how badly those idiots back at Europa have fouled things up. Okay. Normally, something like this would be a quick wiring fix, but I can't trace back the fault. Ugh. Although, maybe the problem isn't with the wiring around the receiver. They could have crossed wires on the broadcast hardware. Okay. Yes or no, Chief? Oh, no, today's not scheduled maintenance. Today's scheduled maintenance is pretty light, so Dalton should be able to take care of it. Okay. He's not scheduled to report to me until later, though. When you go to the hangar, tell him to pack up his project and go over here on the double, you hear? Loud and clear, Chief. Is there something I'm supposed to use? Move to the central computer. Oh, let's go there. You make your way through the engineering, carrying out all your standard checks. Although it's unlikely that there's much in engineering that you'd consider a threat to the ship when it's running well, you still have to check the less exciting things, ensuring that access points are clear, security cameras are working, and so on. As you pass by the sealed door of the central computers room, you pause for a moment. None of the ships you'd previously served on had a computer system set up like this, so you're unsure what to do about not being allowed to access such a vital function as part of your checks. You idle for a moment by the door. Although normally you'd be responsible for clearing every area of the ship, Cassie had already explained to you that the access was strictly intended to the operation department or captain. You mull this over, then shrug. If they wanted you to check it, you'd be able to access it. Okay, I get it. This is a pretty railroady. It's funny, I really thought that you could have more choices, but it certainly feels like you're kind of being limited on purpose. Anyway, where's the hangar? There's the hangar. Yep, let's head to the hangar. Alright, the hangar. Let's see. Although you take the first few stairs normally, by the time you reach the hangar entrance, you're skipping almost every step. Gliding through the door onto the catwalk, you grab the railing and heave yourself over it. As you continue to float lazily through the wide open space of the hangar, you start your visual checks. I like the mechs, they're pretty cool. Walkways clear, access points marked, munitions stowed, all the equipment and supplies seem to be where they should be. You casually shift your weight to one side of your body, causing you to begin spinning slowly. As you rotate, the glare from the hangar lights reflects off an armored frame's camera lens, almost as if it's waiting for you. Oh, okay. So maybe someone's already using the frame, testing it out, making things work. Quickly dismissing the thought, you turn your attention back to your duties. Eventually, you arrive at the other end of the hangar, where you plant your feet on the thick steel of the main door. From this angle, you can take in everything that you may have missed, including Dalton, who you can see amongst the storage units, his attention fixed intentionally on a collection of parts in front of him. Cadet Dalton, attention. The junior engineer suddenly snaps to attention the second he hears you call, inadvertently launching a pair of pliers he was holding out into the open space of the hangar Without gravity stopping them, they continue to sail through the air. Holy crap, this dude is clumsy. Okay. At ease, cadet. You time your launch from the door exactly to allow yourself to grab the pliers as you float over to the startled cadet. This is really good writing. I believe these are yours, cadet. Sir, thank you. I didn't realize you were... Relax, Dalton. I'm just doing my rounds. I'm not here to check up on you. Oh, okay. Cool, yeah. Is there anything I can help you with? Just the usual. Everything okay in here? You haven't noticed any mechanical failures? Everything working how it should? Any suspicious activity? Nothing to report, sir. I've just been working on my project. Ever since Lieutenant Commander Quinn assigned Ensign Cruz to the filter cleaning, it's given me a bit of extra time to finish things up. Oh yeah, that's your high-density foam that sets rock hard, right? How's it going? That's right. It's good. It's good. I'm hoping to get the chance to test it soon. All right. These containers are full of the compound. I'm just about to try transferring it into some empty training rounds. You know, the ones normally filled with paint. Okay, so we're going up to the next stage of learning. That's pretty good. The ones that the armored frame pilots use in practice combat to show when they've hit each other. Well, it's paint. Is it like paintball? I assume it's like paintball. Mm-hmm. The compound's stored under pressure where it remains a liquid. When removed from that pressure, it expands quickly, and with the rapid expansion, it sets. Yeah, so it's like foam. Sure. If I've got this right, then we can test it by firing the practice rounds at dummy targets. When the casing is destroyed, the compound should activate. Okay. Good news. Well, if there's anything I need to know, I'll head out. Let me know if you see anything out of place. Yes, sir, I will. One more thing. Chief's having some trouble with the communication system, so she wants you over there on the double to pick up today's maintenance. Oh, yes, sir. You turn to leave, but you pick up on something unsaid hanging in the air between the two of you. Is that everything, cadet? Oh, well, that's, cadet. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. If you're sure, cadet. Alright, that's all of the routine checks carried out. Time to report to the captain. Nah, something seems off. Let's keep talking. Dalton, what were... Yeah, slow down, cadet. It's me. Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't realize you were still here. Don't worry about it. Anyway, you've got something on your mind. What were you going to ask? Oh, it's nothing, sir. Don't worry about me. Come on, Dalton. It's not exactly like I'm rushed off my feet doing the security rounds. What's up? Well, if you're sure... Yeah, I need to know what the hell he's talking about. The chief wants me to head over to the engineering to help with maintenance, but I'm right at a critical part of the process to decant the compound into training rounds, okay? If I stop now, I'll have to stow all my equipment, so I'll be late anyway, and then I won't have any time, and then it'll be... I'll help him. Say no more. I'll take care of it. Besides, there's no rush apparently on talking to the captain. You what? I mean, are you sure, sir? Don't even worry about it. If it's something I can help with, then I'll lend a hand. If I can't, well, I'll cover for you. Don't sweat it. Thank you, sir. With the extra time, I should be able to get these rounds ready for testing before the next AF drills. Thank you. No problem. Now get back to it. If the chief thinks you've slacked off for nothing, then you'll know about it. Thank you, sir. I'll get right on it. Okay, we already talked. I guess let's take a look at our tasks here. Deliver a report. Oh, right, to the captain. Help. So talk to the chief in engineering. Okay, let's go to engineering. I'll remember where these are eventually. How am I dumb? I know I'm dumb. Oh, engine room. Let's move to engineering. Talk to the chief. Oh, chief, one more thing. Are you sure the issues with the long-range communication system are going to interfere with the standard... what? Do I need to follow up with operations to get you... Wait, no, I already did this. Although, maybe the problem isn't with the... Yeah, no, we already did this. He's not scheduled to report to me until later, though. When you get to the hangar, tell him to pick up his project and get over here on the W here. Actually, Chief... Oh, now here, new dialogue. Now that you mention it, Dalton said he's a little busy with his project at the moment, and that stopping him would throw the whole thing off. So I said I'd cover for him for some maintenance tasks. Oh, he did, huh? Yes, Chief. And you said you'd cover? Yes, Chief. That's right. I'm trying to be nice. I'm glad we got the new dialogue options. As the silence between you and the Chief drags on, you begin to regret offering to do Dalton a favor. Now that you think about it, what exactly do you know about maintenance? Not only is the Chief going to give Dalton grief for passing off his workload, but you're going to get it in the neck for... Well, if he says he's not at an important stage in his work... if he says he's at an important stage in his work, I'm not going to drag him away. Kid's been slaving over that project night and day. Gotta admire his love for the craft. Oh, that's good. You let yourself relax. Thankfully, it looks like the Chief's got something of a soft side after all. Well, that's good. I'll be able to pick things up here, but I've got one of his jobs that you can do for me. Great. What do you need? The Chief turns away from you and squats down, rummaging around in her tool pack for something. The batteries in the emergency spacesuit radio packs in the airlock are due for replacement. Take these and switch them out for the old ones, okay? She casually tosses 2 battery packs towards you, which you just about catch surprised by their heft. You got charged batteries. Great. Roger that, Chief. Once you've got the old ones, bring them back here and plug them into the power distribution module. After that, you're free to go. Swap out the batteries in the emergency spacesuits in the airlock, then bring the old ones back here to recharge. Simple. Alright. Cool. Where's the airlock? Isn't it here? Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the airlock. So we want to use this. Alright, let's see. Chief said that it was batteries in the suit radios that needed changing. Firmly grabbing the locking mechanism's handle on the suit's container, you twist it 90 degrees clockwise and then pull. The door offers more resistance than you expected, but once fully opened, it remains in place. Reaching inside the container, you hold your left hand against the suit's rigid breast panel and grab the large black block of plastic that protrudes from the panel's left side. With a tug, the block pulls away, trailing a curling cable that keeps it connected to the suit. As you pull it away from the suit, you flip the radio over to examine it. The bottom half of the device consists of a pistol grip with a secondary microphone and speaker, allowing the suit to be separately from the suit. Your thumb rests comfortably on the push-to-talk button. The top half of the unit's underside has a backlit LCD screen showing the current frequency, its tuned, and battery level. Below the screen sit a few ambiguous buttons. To its side is a dial, tuning, and a power switch. Whilst this unit holds the main workings of the radio's receiver and transceiver, the wire that still anchors it to the suit connects it to the small microphone and speaker inside the helmet. Flipping the whole unit around to look at its underside, you see a small latch set into recesses, which you pull down with your thumb, releasing the cover and letting the old battery slide out into your palm. Old battery out. You murmur to yourself as you take it in your spare hand before sliding it into the opposite pocket from the fresh batteries. You got the depleted batteries. Cool. And now you put in the new batteries. New battery in. Okay. With the battery replaced, you reattach the compartment cover, which snaps back into place. Once you set the radio onto its mount, the suit's breast panel, you step back, close the suit's container door, and twist the locking mechanism 90 degrees counterclockwise. With one down, you move to the other storage unit and repeat the process of unlocking the container, taking the suit's radio, swapping out the batteries, and then replacing everything as you found it. Great, all done. Let's get these back to charging and engineering. You know what? I want to use it. Yeah. I want to see what's going on in space today. I wonder if I'm seeing the same stars every time. It's kind of hard to tell one part of space from the other when there's nothing out there. I was hoping, because we saw the weird signal flash, right? Yeah. These are just blinking stars, though, seemingly. I don't know if, like, if we hang out here a moment, something would happen. This panel gives access to the manual control for the airlock hatch. I don't need to open the airlock right now. And even if I did, I'd use the terminal. Sure. All right, let's go back to... we'll go back to engineering then. Okay. Let's talk to the chief. Lieutenant, have you sorted out those batteries yet? No, not yet. What? No, whoa. I did change it. Yes, chief. What the hell? Whoa, she got mad at me? To the charging station in engineering. I don't... Okay. I don't understand. Alright. Here we go. Oh. Okay, do we do this? You take each battery that you'd removed from the suit's radio and place them in the charging ports on the side of the power distribution module. Okay, they slide in and lock into place with a satisfying clunk and a red light above the port that lights up with an amber glow. Great, a job well done. Okay, I got extra credit. Help Dalton. I got an achievement. Good for me. Now we'll tell her. Okay. Lieutenant, have you sorted out those batteries yet? Yes. Yes, Chief, all sorted. Good. You're not as useless as you look, Lieutenant. Keep it up. Thanks, Chief. I guess. Okay. Okay, oh, talk to Dalton. Alright, let's head back to the hangar. As you re-enter the hangar, a pause for a moment by the railings, you can see Dalton in the center of the area next to a wide open container. Okay. The container itself is crammed full of interconnecting pipes, tanks, and various other bits and pieces of inscrutable technology. You watch as he adjusts some valves and then retrieves a cylindrical object the size of a thermos from a recess in the device. As he holds it up to the light, you catch his eye. He excitedly turns to face you immediately and launches himself at you. Lieutenant, great timing. Look at this. Whoa, slow down there, cadet. You grab hold of his sleeve and stop him from sailing past you and crashing into the wall by the entrance. Bracing yourself on the railing, you counteract his momentum and bring him down onto the catwalk. Good news? Great news. Check this out. Dalton proudly presents the object he's been inspecting earlier. So a bullet? Okay. Although at first glance it looks like a standard 40mm round from one of the Juno machine guns, and the plastic casing gives it away as a training round that would typically be filled with paint. This feels a lot heavier than normal, though, suggesting different contents. He made a paintball. Got it. Oh, hey, good job. You did it, huh? That's right. I've got the pressure right and figured out the volume of the assailant for each round. Okay. I even managed to get the training rounds to seal properly afterwards, so there's no risk of spillage. A round like this should be able to immobilize any joint on an armored frame with ease. Sure, because the enemy uses the same technology. That's great to hear, Cadet. Well done. Thank you, sir. I couldn't have got it done so quickly without your help. Oh, was everything okay with the chief? Did she mind? What was it she asked you to do? Nothing major. Just had to swap some batteries out on the emergency spacesuits. Even a security officer like me can handle that. That's all? That's all. She genuinely seemed like she thought it'd be best to carry on with your project. That doesn't sound like the chief. Hey, come on. I'm sure she can be alright sometimes. I'm sure she was going light on us because she knew what you were doing was important. Or maybe she's just saving all my jobs from today for tomorrow's shift and will want me to work double time. Okay, this dude, like, panics way too much. He needs to, like, chill out. Easy there, cadet. I don't think she's that bad. Maybe. Don't sweat it, Dalton. It'll be fine. You did well today anyway. Now, finish up producing all the rounds we need for testing, and I'll get this hangar ship-shape. You know the chief likes it clear. Yes, sir. All right. Well, I should go and give my report. Take it easy, cadet. Yes, sir. Oh, Lieutenant. Cadet. Thanks again. I don't know when I'd have got a proper chance to do this without your help. Anytime, cadet. Yeah, I'm going to be a good man. Why not? All right. Now, I believe we just need to go to the captain to deliver the report. Where was the bridge? How am I... I'll learn the ship eventually. There's the bridge. Okay. Let's go to the bridge. Okay. I've completed the security report for the day, and I should give it to the captain, or should I take another look around in case I've missed something? I guess there's something else I might want to check out. We could go talk to some people real quick, I suppose. I mean, that wouldn't hurt anything. Like, here, we could revisit everywhere we've been before. Like, we could go to the sick bay, for example. I haven't talked to the doctor in a while. Yeah. Ah, Lieutenant Wirfs, can I help you? No, thank you, Doctor. I'm just stopping by. For what purpose? If I can't help you, then I would have to assume that you're here for some other alternative purpose. Did you intend to make small talk? No, I didn't really come here to... That's awesome. Like, and to be fair, like, it makes sense, right? Like, I have no reason to be here. I just figured I'd double check and see if there's anything I need to do. But the guy's making a good point. To pick up more nutritional shakes for Miss Quinn? No. Oh, on the captain's orders? No. Look, as part of your routine checks? Yes, just doing routine checks. Checking on you. Is everything okay here, Doctor? Yes. Don't let me keep you, Lieutenant. You're clearly very busy. Great, thanks. I'll just be carrying on with my rounds then. It's awkward silence. Okay. Oh, that's great. Okay. Yeah, clearly there's not much. I mean, are we supposed to talk to the girl? Should we go check? Yeah. Okay, we could take a look, I suppose. Let's see. She said her passcode was her anniversary, which is the 2nd of November, so that'll be 021. Yeah. You punch in the 4-digit passcode of the terminal, and it flashes the text access granted whilst the door slides open. You step into Cassie's quarters, being careful not to trip on any errant clothing. Surprise! You announce to an empty room. Huh. I didn't think Cassie was on duty right now. There's no one here right now to talk. I just double-checking to make sure someone else wasn't here. Alright, well, this was a waste of... Actually, can we use the terminal? It's so covered with stuff that it looks like the slightest tremor would knock it all off. I'll use my own terminal instead. What can we do with our terminal? You know, that's a good... something I just thought of. But I kind of want to go see what I can do in my terminal. Let's go to my quarters. Yeah. I want to just see what this terminal does. Markers are showing that I'm scheduled to be carrying out my daily risk assessment, and I'm not getting attention here. Okay. Fine. There's nothing in here right now that I need. Just my uniforms and some toiletries. Okay, this game seems very... Okay. Oh, actually, I wonder if she's in the mess hall. I just thought of that. Now that we've been going around and stuff. Do people move around, I wonder? Let's check it out. There's no one here. Okay. Everyone's on the bridge. Fine. I guess to the bridge we shall go. I've completed the security report for today. Should I go up and give it to the captain? Or should I take another look around in case I've missed anything? It seems like there's nothing I've missed. I can't imagine where else anyone would be. I mean, I don't really know what is left to do. Time to report to the captain. All right. And we'll save that for the next episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I'm Elwirfy, and I will definitely be seeing you guys next time. Take care, everyone. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already.